Warning, this video is for entertainment purposes only. We're a bunch of noobs figuring things out as we go. Sit back, have a laugh, and don't take us too seriously. Thank you. Today's the day. The one that we have been waiting for definitely not almost 2 years. But today is the day we are putting in the KA engine and 5-speed transmission in the Datsun. Reasons you should label things when you take them out. We need the transmission joist. I call it the little arm thing.
This also had tape on it they called it transmission mount buoy.
I call it a lot of things. So the transmission mount buoy, we gotta use that because otherwise when we put the new engine and trans in, there ain't nothing for the trans to be held up. Well, guess what? When we have the transmission mount buoy, we need the bolts for the transmission mount buoy. And if I didn't label it, I would have no clue where the transmission mount buoy bolts are. But thankfully, due to this very faded handwriting of mine, I know exactly where they're at. Thanks, past self. And that's why you label things, kids. So we have to, you said we have to notch this?
Yeah, we have
part?
to cut slots into these.
Okay.
You could drill new holes if you knew where the holes go, but no one's figured out exactly where the holes need to go. So you just cut slots and it makes it easier to get the transmission in there.
Nice. Look at you reading the forums and stuff. Somebody's gotta do it, because I don't. Alright, here she is. JR, do your thing. Pick it up. Hurry, put it in first so we can get up this hill. Right here. Go. That looks so questionable from the same.
Nah, at least my dick's not in it.
Oh. The saga you thought would never end or be resolved. Today, one day only, 1 KA, 1 Datsun, 3, or wow, I can count, 4 fools under 12 hours.
If we cut it all together, it's like it happened in like a half hour.
What's up? Y'all know what it is. Kaylee from the future. So allow me to explain a little bit about this engine and transmission scenario. You're probably like, why this engine? Why this transmission? So if you own a Datsun, you're probably familiar with Datsun. It's an online community of Datsun owners. It's a massive forum. Blake and I got on the forums, found out that a very common swap is the KA engine, which comes in a lot of the 240s. It comes in some of the Frontiers, super common. I actually ended up buying this engine and transmission from the owner of JDM Parts Garage in Atlanta, Georgia. Super cool guy, great to work with. He actually refreshed the engine, so it's not a brand new engine, but it's close enough. We went and picked it up in my husband's GTI and somehow managed to fit that thing, engine and transmission, bolted together in the back of his car. So once we unloaded it, we just kind of stuck it in my shed for a year and a half. Yeah, that's the story of the engine and transmission in my shed. Enjoy.
R-U-S-T, rust.
So when we had to take the original motor and trans out, we had to cut this linkage and we just never took it out because it's in there. It's in there, we're good.
I might need, I think this one's bigger.
That's what she said.
Funny joke.
It went in, but will it come out?
That's also what
She said.
he said. Oh.
$200 pipe wrench. 4 foot.
That's just like your weapon of choice. You just like walk around just like with this giant pipe.
Just Bam Bam's club.
Jesus Christ.
Lay down. I use my new tool.
Oh. I'm scared.
out?
It came out.
Alright guys, in there. Jack the back up to.
Oh my god, you've got to be kidding me. Of course. Of course. Well, I didn't see anything leaking from it. No.
Yep. Seal broke.
Well, I'm just glad it didn't like give out on us earlier.
Problem now is you've got the engine on the hoist. We can't get another hoist on it.
What I'm saying is, let's have this, hold it until we get another one.
Yeah, but then
How do you put the other engine hoist over it?
This leg off, come in with another one.
Later.
Old hoist out, new hoist in. Y'all are quicker than NASCAR.
Right?
So, we have the world's most ghetto-looking boat under the cover right now. We're gonna have to take apart the engine and trans separately, and some of you are probably like, duh. Yeah, we can't just like put the engine on the engine mounts with the trans attached. It just don't fit up quite right.
Because it gotta be at a very specific angle, and that ain't the angle it's supposed to be at right now.
So yeah, we'll resume tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow.
The next day.
Hi. So, today we have got a brand new out-of-the-box transmission jack that we are going to, obviously, I guess, jack up our transmission, duh. So what had happened was, we tried to lower both the engine and trans into the Datsun, but because of the nature of how the transmission is positioned, we can't bolt the engine onto the mounts. So what we're going to do today is take it back out and disconnect the engine and transmission, and then lower the engine in separately, and then put the transmission in separately, which we should have done to begin with, but I guess we just got really excited and we're just hoping that it would work out the way it did, and it didn't, so that's fine. Because I can't let Blake go to Harbor Freight alone. He has come back with a plethora of new tools, and
It's not for,
just for JR.
It's not for Blake, it's for JR.
because
Your
if
new
I had gone
weapons.
with them, we would have come back with another hammer, a bigger hammer also.
Do you like your new toys?
Yeah. Excited.
only for metalwork. They're not for bang and break these triggers.
I can finesse a hammer. It's not all about smash hard, it's about finesse.
That's what he said.
I didn't mean it like that, but okay, Kaylee.
Transmission jack brake. Oh, you know what we should have done, guys? We should have extended this out a little bit more.
I'm just annoyed because it almost looks like it wants to go in now.
Right. Maybe that's what we needed.
I mean, I think we've got enough. It looks like
We've got
got
clearance, yeah.
Because it almost looks like if it was on those pegs, we like with the trans jack, that we could get those holes to line up. Actually, oh, there we go. That's
All right, now we're,
Is that close enough?
yeah, it's
Over it mostly. All right, we're slack now. So is that?
yeah.
Cool. All right. Quick change.
I personally think if you finagle this enough. We're close enough.
Alright, we're not doing this again, JR.
We're so close though.
We are so close, and somebody has told you that the transmission has to come off, and I've told you the transmission has to come off. So the transmission's coming off. I see what you see. We're not that close. And again, I think and I think the mounts are supposed to be mounted to those rubber pillows, and then we drop the motor on them.
You thinking of taking the mounts off and then maybe trying to drop it?
I'm almost wondering if it's not easier to take the rubber mounts off and then try and drop it with the rubber mounts on the body, because those bolts are a lot easier to get to.
I got my big wrench out.
That's what you said.
Well, you know, my wife's wrenches are bigger than mine. So.
I think this is gonna work, and I'm pissed off about it. What needs to happen? What's the mount look like over there if I push it this way?
Oh, you know, it
might just need to come down.
I don't think it needs to come down. I think it needs to like come up.
Well, yeah, I think it needs to twist.
Yeah.
I think if we can raise it up a little bit and get it to sort of sit on that side, then it will sort of twist on its own if it's resting over there. Yeah. Yeah, I think if we can get a jack
And then like
on that
yeah,
side,
on that side,
then we
and we
can twist
can.
that up and try
Yeah.
and get it. You trying to make this harder than it has to be.
Y'all are, oh my God.
We are literally millimeters on this side.
It just took
So close. Jared!
I think it'll go in if we just finagle it for another hour.
1 hour later.
So give me a 10 and a 12 ratchet. Ain't got no better person for the call but you, bro.
Oh no! Did not realize the seatbelt. That was okay. Well, we're gonna have to rewrap that.
Safety first.
Well, we didn't do it. The shop we bought it from did it, but now realize their power steering pump was holding their hoist up.
Here's what I'm going to suggest. I would suggest taking.
I was gonna say since that power steering pump off now, man, I think we good now, bro.
We're gonna have to redo the hoist.
The hoist, yeah.
Yeah.
What's holding it up?
The engine mounts at this point.
The trans mount, I guess.
Or
is holding
yeah,
it
that
up.
as well.
I'm sorry.
Is it not lining up over here on the other side?
No, it's lined up over there, but you see how far off it is?
That's what I'm saying. It's not lining up over here.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? We ha.
It's in there.
It's in there.
I done broke because I just can't believe this is happening. Operation
Years in the
Get That
making.
KA in the. I just want to toast to all of y'all.
I don't have anything right now.
But you can.
Toast.
In the future, I've never done an engine swap before. Is that the mock-up you would want? You'd want the mounts and then the bushings and mount all that in there? Well, we tried it every way but that, and this was what we came up with today.
Yeah, you always want something that sticks out that actually falls in. Because of how this motor mount's set up, it doesn't have like an actual bolt to actually sit out and actually line it up. So you have no way of actually setting it in there. But these motor mounts, they have that bolt that sticks out. So for future references, undo from what he's tightening now, undo it from that, and then pull the engine that way.
We somehow got the motor and transmission in there without taking it out.
Look at you. Called it all along. All right, y'all. Next time. Yeah, I don't know what the we're gonna do next time. It's time to clean things up for now. I will see y'all next time. Oh my God, JR. You know what all this space right in here could be for?
Turbo.
All that space. I'm just saying, it's a possibility.
Take out a headlight. Don't even put it back in.
I'm okay with that. I am okay with that.